Hey everybody, Mike Linville here from Black Dog Education, where we teach small business owners how to build, maintain, and market their own fully search engine optimized websites, and I'm glad that you're here. Now, today's video is going to be a treat because we're going to be talking about website troubleshooting, and if you're super nerdy like me, that kind of gets you going, okay? So as more and more small business owners, across the country, across the globe, whatever, are starting to take control of their websites, right? The tools are out there that give people the ability to become their own publishers and take control of their own websites. That's been established, we're good on that. But the most common problem or the most common concern or fear that we've seen creep up when this happens is, what happens if I get stuck, right? So there you are, you're working on your website, maybe writing a blog post or something, and the next thing you know, everything's going fine, but the next thing you know, you get some sort of a weird error message, right? Or some sort of a weird screen pops up. So like, what do? You can look around, you can, give them one of those. Or my personal favorite is like, what the f? Enter your own expletive there. So, those used to be legitimate or kind of our go-to options for something like that, but not anymore. Now, I have a solution that will solve 100% of your problems 100% of the time. So now, if you knew that you had a solution to fix any kind of errors that you had, would you feel a little more comfortable about updating your own website? I think that you would. So today I'm going to introduce you to the Mike Linville 3-step method for website troubleshooting. Now it's not patented, so you can't really tell anybody about this, but check it out. Step number 1, read the documentation. Now, before you turn the video off, read the documentation, right? I'm amazed still to this day at how many people will sit there for hours on end clicking and saving and clicking and saving and trying to find the right magical combination of settings and checkboxes and this and that are going to make their stuff work. So before you do that, just make sure that you read the directions, and preferably do it before you start clicking a whole bunch of buttons, because now instead of just doing the normal configuration, you're going to have to figure out what you did to fix. Anyway, here's the cool part about reading the documentation, if there is such a thing as a cool part about reading documentation, is that as you go through the process, you're probably going to be able to find additional pieces of functionality that are available with that software or that plugin or that theme that are going to be helpful to your end users, right? So don't think of reading documentation as this boring thing that you have to do. Think of it as like an investigation into different ways that you can kind of serve your customers on a deeper basis, right? Because that's really what we want to do. When we can provide more value to our customers, now we get away from talking about price, price, price. We've got value to discuss. Step number 2 is video tutorials. Now, any current app or theme or software or anything like that is going to have a series of online video tutorials. Watch them. These are very beneficial. And the reason is that most of the times when people come to us with something that's not working or they couldn't quite get it right, it's a simple solution. It could be something as simple as like a checkbox that wasn't checked properly, or maybe a misspelling in a database name or an email address or something like that. Very simple solutions most of the time. So watch the video tutorials, pay attention to them. You can be passive and just let them come to you, but a lot of times those will pinpoint the important things that you need to set in terms of getting your configuration set up right. Now, step number 3 is call your provider. Now, this step here is all about leverage, okay? Unless you want to be a professional web developer, troubleshooting somebody else's application probably isn't the best use of your time. But if you've gone through step number 1 and you've gone through step number 2, don't spend more than 5 minutes trying to figure something out. Call me, because a lot of times it could be something like a server setting that needs to be updated. It could be a conflict between plugins or something else like that are running on your site that you probably wouldn't be able to solve anyway, okay? So call your service provider. Now, here's the thing. If you call your service provider and you don't get a response back, fire them, because there are guaranteed people out there that will take care of your business and that value you as a customer. So that's all we have today for the not so patented Mike Linville 3-step process for website troubleshooting. So if you liked this video, if you thought it was helpful, make sure that you like it, pass it around to all your friends, and do that social thing that you do. Again, this is Mike Linville from Black Dog Education. I want to say thank you, and we'll see you next time.